Welcome to Sessions on Python Tutorials, where we break down Python programming in the simplest way. I'm your host, and today we are featuring a seasoned professor and practitioner who will help us diving into the fundamentals with a for loop implementation in Python. From storing data to performing calculations, these are the building blocks of every Python program. Stay tuned and watch till the end for clear explanations and practical insights to level up your coding skills. Master industry-ready skills effortlessly with our channel, covering Python, free AI tools, data engineering, generative AI, cloud fundamentals, and more, perfect for beginners, researchers, academics, and professionals. Subscribe now, hit like, and share with your friends and colleagues to stay ahead in the AI revolution.
Hello and welcome to this tutorial on for loop. Well, for loop is used for iteration. While we are trying to iterate, that is, while we are trying to convert a repetitive task to an automated one, then we use this sort of looping. So for loop is used to carry out iteration in Python. It iterates through different objects which include lists, strings, tuples, as well as also on key value pairs that we have encountered in dictionaries. So what does it exactly mean? I'm showing it to you with the help of an example, just like any other day. Well, if I am now providing you with a list, okay, what is the name of the list? I'm declaring it as L equals to, well, 5, then 6, then 7, let's say then 2, then 4, then 1, then let's say 11, and finally 12. So these are the elements of the list. After that, I am again inserting another code block where I am declaring this loop and writing this loop for n in L. What does it mean? N stands for numbers and L stands for list. So for all the numbers in list, as long as the numbers are there, I am asking to print n. Well, now I will hit enter and try to find out whether this will run or not. Probably we will encounter an error here. Let's see. If I hit run here, then it is taking time since it is now compiling it and trying to display in front of you. Once the display is there in front of us, we will be able to understand that whether we are able to execute it or we are having certain kinds of error in it. So just for the sake of example, I am showing it to you, and let's see now it has the way I have expected, it has given one error. Why this has happened? Because of the fact whenever we are changing the cell, it is saying that name L is not defined. That means in L we have not executed this cell. So what is L? That is totally unknown to this entire notebook on which we are working. So whenever we declare something in a different cell, we need to run the cell so that the entire notebook becomes aware that what exactly we have declared. Now the notebook is aware that L is a list which we have declared in this cell. Now if I come to this notebook and hit run here, it will display the list in front of me. Just you can see in front of you, the list is here in front of you. Well, this is how you have seen that otherwise for every item of n, you need to print it by mentioning that which position these elements are there in the list. With the help of for, you can print it at one go, all the elements of the list. Secondly, I am providing you with another example. Before that, I am making you introduced to an operator whose name is modulo. I'm sure many of you might be knowing about modulo. What modulo is? Modulo is nothing but it represents or it presents the remainder in front of you while you divide something. Let's say you divide 19 by 2. So if you divide 19 by 2, then what is the remainder while you divide? So remainder will be 1. So this 1 will be displayed in the output while you provide the modulo operator. I am showing this to you with the help of an example. Here is the code, and if I am declaring 19 modulo 5, then I am supposed to get the output 4. Let us see, because 5 cross 3 equals to 15 and 19 minus 15 equals to 4. So here is the output for you. Now I am trying to show you that can I get the modulo of all the items which are there I have declared in the list. So again I am going to this code and hitting this code button, and here it is in front of you. Now let's see whether we can declare it or not. So first we are declaring the list which we are having as printl. After that, we are now entering into the for loop. So for n in L, the similar thing which I have written, if n modulo 3 equals to 0, that is, if the element in the list is not producing any remainder, then what we can do, we are asking the loop to print n. If the remainder is 0, then you print n. Then that means it is completely divisible by 3, the element in the list. If it is not, then you do not print it. Okay, and primarily the list will be printed, all the elements, since we have given this command println. Once we are hitting the run button, so this println is saying that it is having an invalid syntax. Why? Because we need to put this after the writing this. Now here, now it is having the correct syntax. So once we hit run here, now we are getting that 6 and 12 are the two elements in the list only which are totally divisible by 3. Rest of the elements are not divisible by 3, hence they are not being displayed. So you can see that how easily you can do this task with the help of for loop. I am providing you with another example. This particular example will show you which all are the even numbers in the list, right? So how will it show? Just in a second, I'm trying to show this to you. For n in L, just the numbers which are there in the list, if n modulo 2 equals to 0, that means if it is 0, then print n, that is, print the even number, right? Okay, so then if it is not like that, so again we are forgetting one thing, that is like this we have to that is like this we have to provide after else, and else print what? You need to print odd number. Okay, odd number. So let's see which one are the even and which one are the odd numbers in the list. We hit run here, and again we are having some kind of an error. What is the reason for the error? It is saying that else is having an invalid syntax. Why? Because of the fact we have not gone back and we have not taken it to the same line of. So Python, as you can see, is very sensitive to syntax. Now if we hit run, we are expected to get the answer, and now we are having the answers. So all the odd numbers are being mentioned here. That is, first is an odd, third is an odd, as you can see, and you can understand that these all are the odd numbers. And 6, 2, 4, these are all the even numbers which are printed in front of you. Right, in this way you can use for loop to avoid repetitive tasks, and you can enjoy coding in Python.
If you found this tutorial valuable, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts or questions, and share it with others who might benefit. Explore the description for a link to our Udemy course, where you'll learn techniques to use generative AI to automate your daily tasks. Also, check out this YouTube channel for more videos covering Python, data engineering, ETL, cloud computing, generative AI, and much more. See you in the next video.